Hey folks, I'm HP's Dr. Pink, and today I'm going to talk about the probably most iconic jazz standard, Autumn Leaves. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button to get notified when a new video is uploaded or a live stream is taking place. So, Autumn Leaves, for those who don't know it, is this one. Yeah, and so on. So, I just wanted to show the song. We're going to talk about all these things in specific in this longer tutorial here. So, there are going to be different parts in this tutorial. First, I'm going to show the theme with the chords. You play the theme. And so on. And then I'm going to give some information how to make an improvisation. That was really hard to talk about. Now we're going to talk about the easy way to get into improvisation by just using the blues scale, but also trying to follow the chords by having orientations on the chords which we are already using here. Yeah, so let's get started. It's going to be a longer tutorial. Check the chapters in the description. If you want to skip a chapter, just skip it. Or if you want to go through different chapters, you just click on the link and you go to the several chapters. Good, so let's get started now. Okie dokie, there are two parts in this standard. They're called the A and the B section. The A section is the one which probably everybody knows. And also with the syncopes. So let's check out first the chords of the A section. That will be, we have first a C minor 7 here, in the 8th fret. Oh, by the way, the tabs are all available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. If I maybe speak too fast that you can follow, it can help if you have the tabs, but it also helps if you just have the sheet music with the melody. So there in the real book it's really noted which is the A part and which is the B part. So the A part will be C minor 7. You just grab here on the 8th fret, make a bar here, middle finger up, damped A string, C minor 7 to F9, 8, 7, 8, 8. So C minor 7, F9 to B flat major 7. Here in the 6th fret, 7, 7, 6, A string is not played. To E flat major 9, this will be the 6th fret, 5th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the B string, and pinky on the 7th fret on the G string. Then the next would be A minor 7 flat 5. So 5th fret here on the E string, 5th fret on the D string, 5th fret the pinky on the G string, and 4th fret with the index on the B string. To D7 sharp 9, 5th fret with the middle finger here on the D string, 4th fret on the D string, 5th fret with a ring on the G string, and pinky on the 6th. 2. And here we make a G minor 6. On the normal sheet music it's G minor 7. You can also make a G minor 7, similar to the same as the C minor, just here in the 3rd fret, but I would suggest a G minor 6. So you just move the ring finger down to the G and B string, and the index goes in the 2nd fret on the D. That's really nice. So C minor 7 to F9 to B flat major to E flat major 9, A minus 7 to D7 sharp 9 to G minus 6. That's the A part. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was the whole A section. Repeat the A section again. Same thing. So twice, same thing again. Then comes the B section. That one is a little bit different, but the good news is a lot of parts of the A section are in the B section, so not such a big brainer. But it starts on the A minus 7 flat 5 to D7 sharp 9 to G minus 6. So this is the first, but then comes the whole A section again. C minus 7 to F9 to B flat 7 to E major 7, major 9 to A minus 7 flat 5 to D7 sharp 9. And now comes a little difference. Then comes G minus 7 to C9 to F minus 7. Let's do here. No, let's do the. We make a F minus 9 here in the 8th fret, index here in the 6th fret, and ring finger Barry on the 8th fret on the G and B string to B13. 6. A string is not played. D string 6th, 7th fret on the G string and pinky on the 8th. Then to E flat 9 to D7 sharp 9 to G minor 6. So I'm going to play the whole B section now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then comes the C minus 7, F9, B major 7, E major 9, A minus 7 flat 5, D7 sharp 9, and now G minor C9, F minor 9, B13, E9, D7 sharp 9, G minus 6, and again. And that was the whole B section, and then comes the A section again. The form is AAB. Or is it AABA? Oh, so I don't really remember. You have to check, but it's I think it's AAB. So now the typical rhythm which is played is the melody is played. So we check out this rhythm here. So this. Wait. Let's first play the chords with the track through A and B section, and then we check out the melody with the chords. That was 2 times A, now comes B. So that was AAB. The rhythm which I played is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Comes on 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. But that's a syncope. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. It's always on 3 and 4 and. That's the really famous or signature chord rhythm figure, which makes autumn leaves what autumn leaves is. Yeah. Good. So these were now the chords. The next step is now we adding the melody. So we first need to figure out where do we play the melody, which is the probably best position. If you want to play with the chords, the best position to play the melody is in this position here. The song is in G minor, which is also B flat major. So I take this B flat major scale here. Here, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8. So this is the position where you play the melody. And later, in the third part of the tutorial, when I talk about the improvisation, we go specific on the modes which are used. But for the melody, we stay in this position and we don't really orientate so much. So the melody is like this. Starts here, 5, 7, 8, 8. So and it starts on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 chords. It's really a simple motif. It starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then you just move down the motif one note in the scale. So then it starts here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the ending. Like this. Well, nobody really plays the melody like straight line. It's just the way it's written down, but mostly you play it a little bit, let's say, freer. Well, later jazz musicians say you have to play it exactly as it's written down. I belong to those ones who say you just noodle a little bit around. So, but the signature thing is really this. Then you play the chords. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And then comes the whole thing again. That was the A part. Twice. Then comes the B part. That one is a little bit... It has the same rhythm motif, starts on 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, starting here on the 5th fret on the D string. 7, 5, 7. And then again it starts on 2. It's really simple. You move inside the scale. It's really simple. Now comes a jump. So that was the whole melody. It's really simple again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, Adam. It's really simple from the rhythm part and from the melody. Just it's inside the position I showed. Try to memorize the melody and find the notes. It's really simple. And as I said, this is the way it's written down, but honestly, nobody, well, I wouldn't play it like this, but I'm going to try to play the whole theme now with the chords, the way it's written down, and the way you find them on the tabs in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. So, the link is in the description below where you get to the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. So, let's do now the whole melody with chords. I hope I played properly. So that was the melody as it's played really straight ahead. I'm going to show you, you can play a little bit around the melody. I'm going to play the melody once again, and then you can start to make it sound more relaxed. I mean, if you listen to several versions, it never sounds this way, but it's the way it's written. That's what I'm saying. You find out your own version, and if you play with others, they have to follow what you're playing. If you play alone, you're more free to a little bit make it more relaxed, this theme. What I'm doing now. Yes, so that was more or less the theme. You probably heard I'm not really a fan of playing themes exactly the way they should be. Then I always get nervous, and don't ask me why. If I play normally, I don't have any problems, but have a really full theme exactly the way it is. Yeah, good. So that was now the theme. Coming to the improvisation. I mean, you can learn improvisation. You start with the first improvisation and you play 20 years later, you still work on this improvisation. So there is not a basic thing you can say or do with Autumn Leaves improvisation. Serious not. I mean, you can keep it simple by just using the blues scale. It really works out well. You use the G minor blues scale. I'm going to show you just some ideas, just with the blues scale. Just keep it simple. Maybe I go with a backing track in a position where the melody is not played. So now here gonna play more improvised stuff. It's really simple. You can just play more or less bluesy. The only lick which I recommend is this one. It's a really typical one. So we have the G minor blues scale. This one here, and then we start here on the 5th fret. You start here, make a hammer on pull off. See? And then 3rd fret, 5th. See? This lick really works in any position and of the song. And in the meanwhile, you can just play bluesy the way you're used to do. But what I really not recommend is doing bendings or stuff. Like, doesn't sound cool. Then it starts to sound like blues. But if you make it jazz, you just a few notes in the scale, and then you play this one lick. It really works. It's really simple. It's really simple. This is one really simple method. You can just work with this one lick. You can also transpose it in a higher position. Up here. Also works. In the 8th fret, it's just 1 octave higher. If you want to go in a higher position, it really works well. But now, if you want to do more mode stuff, or follow the chords, there's one simple thing which I can recommend. I mean, as I said, you can talk for hours about improvisation on this chord progression, because it comes in many standards, and I'm going to do masterclass, other tutorials where I go more into detail about these progressions. So I want to try to keep it together that at least you can play a little bit autumn leaves. So what really works if you keep a motif in autumn leaves going on? How does that work? This is a motif which I recommend. Here, we start here. We take the chords as orientation: C minor 7 to F9, B flat 7 to B flat major 7 to E flat major 9, E minor 7 flat 5 to D7 sharp 9 to G6. So we take the chords as orientation. We always start on the triad of the first chord. This case is the E flat here in the 8th fret. And we just move down the scale to the triad of the F. That will be this. And now we go to triad of the B flat, that will be this. You can just go down the scale, or you just skip one. Like this. And you just move the motif down as the melody also moves down. This goes really well in this tune. 2, 3, 4. And then you're down on G, and then you repeat the same thing. Let's see how that sounds. So we start with this little thing. then comes the B part. You play the blues scale. Now we're again in this part. And to make it more interesting, you can start to noodle around with this little motif. You can variate it, but more or less you play the same little motif and move it down. Whatever comes to your mind, just stay inside the scale and it really works out pretty well. Yeah, and this way you can make it sound really interesting, and in the B section you play blues scale, and when this part comes again, then you go back to the motivic solo which I just showed you, and you try to enlarge it. So I'm gonna give one example again to see how it works. So we start. Back on the B section. Also go up by octave. I did a bending, which I said we should not do. You just heard, doesn't really sound cool. Yeah, just good that I made a bending on I didn't want to do one. You just heard it doesn't really sound cool in this situation. You can see you can just move up this motif an octave and you sound good. You just go in different positions and add blues scale licks, and then you sound pretty cool. That's a really simple method just to get into Autumn Leaves improvisation. Of course, I know there are many other techniques about this, but it is not part of today's topic. We just want to get Autumn Leaves working for you out there. Yeah, folks, as I already said before, I could talk for hours about Autumn Leaves. Also, the Autumn Leaves progression is a really common progression, this moving down. And there are also concepts, as you can we saw, the motifs are always moving down with the chords, but you can also make motifs moving always up. So the chords go down and motifs go up, and this gives a counter movement, and this also very interesting. But as I said, it will be too much for one tutorial, because this tutorial is here that you can get Autumn Leaves working in an easy way, and I think with this few information you can really work it out pretty well for you, and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna be ready for a jam about Autumn Leaves. The tabs and the backing track can be downloaded in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. The link is in the description box below, and follow me on Telegram. I love Telegram. I have an account there, HPCrazy. You find me there. I have an Instagram account. Please write me a review on Google Maps, HPCrazy Guitar Academy, or follow me on Facebook or Google, also Google, yeah. And now I'm gonna play a little bit Autumn Leaves for you to end this tutorial up, is just give you some inspiration how you play around and get into improvisation and stuff like that. And me and Dr. Pink already saying bye and start to play jazz now. Oh, by the way, the piano is, I play the piano. A lot of people ask me on my backing tracks, who is the piano player? It's me, because I also play piano. directed to improvisation.